Hi, my name is Laura Hartog. I'm the Director of Admission at St. John's Prep. And today I have one of our most recent alums to share with us some thoughts about his time at the prep school. So, Matt, if you could please introduce yourself, your name, where you're from, and what year you graduated from the prep school.
Hey, Laura, long time no see. I'm Matt Ham, with an interesting last name, Ham, Ham. I'm from Seoul, Korea. I live in Myeongdong, which is one of the tourist places in Korea. And I moved to United States when I was about eighth grade. I moved to Pittsburgh first, and then I moved to Minnesota for my high school. I graduated prep school last year, 2018, and
Okay.
I'm in Emory University now.
Okay, can you tell me what you're studying and maybe one or two of, well, you could tell me all the things you're involved in if you want.
So I'm in Emory, which is in Atlanta, in Georgia. I'm currently studying economics with math.
Okay.
I'm in five different. I'm involved in a lot, and it's a lot of work. But to talk about two major things that I'm taking role in Emory, or I'm currently a RHA president in one of the freshman dorms, and we hold events for our 220 residents. And I get to build my own hall council and lead the group for an entire year, which is kind of interesting for freshmen to experience.
Yeah, do you think your time at the prep school helped prepare you for that?
I think, yeah, I was involved in student government or student council in SJP, and it allowed me to know how to campaign, I guess, because yeah, for for the elections and stuff.
Okay, so you were in student council, but what other things were you involved in at the prep school while you were here?
I was also involved in math team and physics team for 2 years, I think. I remember a lot. Remember, yeah. Sorry. Um, One of the biggest thing that I learned from math and physics team was because in back in Korea when I was studying for math and other quantitative subjects, I was more encouraged to memorize everything because we had to solve so many sub questions and stuff. But
Hmm.
after being in math team, it to solve creative math problems that we've never seen before. So we actually had to understand the algebra, even though it looks simple, and use that simple equations to create a really complex solution, which really helped me to excel in Emory. I think it really helped me to get really good grades in one of the science classes in Emory, such as chemistry or statistics, through that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, can you talk a little bit about how your time at SJP prepared you for university? Specifically, I know you were enrolled in the IB diploma program.
Yeah.
So, how did it help you, and what do you see as, the top 2 to 3 benefits of doing the IB program?
So IB in the beginning was tough because especially as an international student we had to write a lot of papers. But such as like internal assessment called IA or external essay, I think EE.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
because we had to write 4,000 words, which was a lot for me. But after doing all that, I don't really see it as a writing anymore. I see it more as a research that involves more of you have to really study a new subject by yourself, which really helped me now as a college student because professors don't teach you everything that will be on the test or yeah. So we have to study and teach ourselves a lot in college, and I think IB really helped me on that.
Yep. Some
Yeah,
time management probably and
yeah,
learning
teaching
how to
myself
ask questions.
rather
Yep.
than teachers teaching me, I guess. Because for one of the extended essay that I think I should bring it up is I studied the physics behind water resistance, which is
Okay.
not taught in high school curriculum at all. It's taught in graduate school, but because I was just studying in one subject, I was able to look at the published research and make my own research, basically.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
graduate level work as a
yeah,
high school student.
yeah.
Very cool. And so what concerns, if any, did your family have about sending you? You were already in the US,
Yeah.
but sending you to the prep school for your education. And then how do they feel about them now after you've gone through the prep school?
My parents were really worried about fitting into United States because of the language and the culture barriers. But living as a dorm student really allowed me to learn and adapt to the American culture and be much more fluent in English because I had my friends living with me physically. And by hanging out with them, it allowed me to really be merged in American culture, I guess. And
Mhm.
in the beginning of my Emory University, uh, I didn't even know any of the Koreans for like 2 weeks. So it kind of proves the point that I can be more independent I don't have to always depend on Korean culture and Korean students around me. Because when I see Korean international students coming from Korea, they just hang out within their community like a
Mhm.
barrier. But I'm much more fluid. I'm much more diverse, and I think it's important to if I'm thinking about living in the United States in the future.
Very good.
Yeah,
It's an interesting thought.
yeah.
So what was your favorite part about studying at the prep school?
I think the biggest thing is the small community. Um, when I was attending prep, I don't know now, but it's only been a year. There was 50 students per class, so 50 people in our grade,
Yep.
and and I've been growing up with them for 4 years in high school as a dorm student. Getting to know them for 4 years in such a small community allowed me to really get close to them and really learn their culture and share my culture too. And I got much comfortable interacting with them.
Throughout the
And
year.
I really like that. Yeah, for 4 years.
That's awesome. And do you still connect with a lot of them?
Yeah, I'm talking with Xander and I'm right now attending the same university as Alpeng, which is one of my best friend from prep school. So yeah.
Nice. Awesome. And so if you had one piece of advice for a family considering our school, what would it be?
Um there are two advices. I think one of my friend mentioned that was bring really thick clothes.
Yep.
Minnesota is a really cold place. Second advice, now living in college as a dorm student again, is to bring less things because every year you have to move out of and move your things out of your room. It's much convenient to clean your room too, to have little stuff in your room. Like, yeah,
Less things to dust.
yeah. Because my room was one of the dirtiest rooms
Oh
in
no.
yeah in prep. So yeah, but right now it's really clean compared to others. Yeah.
Good. Good. Well, that's good to hear. So, thank you. That's all the questions that I have for today. So, thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you very
The
much.
best at Emory.
Yeah. Thank you.